The intrapartum management will depend on whether the mother is symptomatic or asymptomatic. If a mother is asymptomatic and awaiting the baby's reports, she is a little bit isolated from the baby. The mother has already previously been prepared for breastfeeds. She can express her breast milk, and as per the WHO, breastfeeding is what is recommended. The mother and baby dyad, in case both are well, can be kept together, but the baby's isolate should be at a distance from the mother. And in case all goes well for the mother and the baby, both may be discharged even if they are positive, in case they are asymptomatic, and advised home isolation in a separate room. I'll be covering the post-discharge, the recommendations in the next video. In case a mother is symptomatic, what are the things that we need to do? We need to monitor the mother, her vitals, the temperature, heart rate, blood pressure, and the respiratory rate. This will be by the obstetric team. Chest imaging as and when indicated. The antenatal steroids definitely need to be given in case it is an anticipated preterm birth and imminent preterm birth, and IV antibiotics in case of preterm birth where chorioamnionitis is suspected. There are no contraindications to these. The postnatal management. We need to put in place strategies to prevent a COVID infection from getting to the newborn. There are certain risks and benefits, and these will have to be discussed with the mother in the antenatal period. In case a mother is well and mildly symptomatic or asymptomatic, the benefits of keeping the baby are huge. But in case the mother is symptomatic, then the discussion would need to take place with the parents or the neonatal and obstetric team together, whether the baby needs to be separated. If the baby and mother can be kept together, the baby's cot or the isolate can be kept about 2 meters or about 6 feet or more away from the mother, and when feeds are necessary, the baby is taken to the mother. But most certainly the mother will have to be advised on the hand hygiene precautions and the respiratory etiquette that she needs to follow. Re-emphasize, in case it's a COVID positive mother or a suspect mother who's delivered a baby where the baby is well, then both can be kept together. The mother is counseled regarding the infection control practices, the necessity for breastfeeds, and after 2-3 days she can be discharged home. Rooming in can be done between the mother and the baby. In case it's a COVID positive mother who is symptomatic and the baby is well, then the mother and baby can be kept separate, and the baby may be considered for discharge after 2-3 days when stable with a COVID negative caregiver. The mother would continue to remain in hospital. But in case a baby is sick, whether the baby is COVID positive or the baby is COVID negative, we need to investigate the baby, find out is this because of COVID or is it because of some other comorbidity like just simply prematurity, and the baby would need to be transported to the isolation NICU or the SNCU, and the transport team would need to be separate or different from the resuscitation team. Breastfeeding. This is a really important issue where we as healthcare workers would need to inform the mother and the family at large, encourage breastfeeding and exclusive breastfeeding. If temporarily the mother and baby are separated, encourage the mother to express breast milk This can be done through a dedicated breast milk pump that she should be advised. Hand hygiene and respiratory etiquette should be followed very strictly by the mother, and this should be explained to her as to why it is needed. And in case she is asymptomatic and the baby is well, they can be roomed in. So the benefits of early breastfeeding far outweigh the risks of COVID-19 infection to the newborn. The donning and doffing protocols, as all of you would already know, needs to be put up at all these areas, at the triage and in the labor room and next to the resuscitation trolley. So the key messages that I would like to give in this section for the intrapartum and the neonatal care are: treat this delivery as any routine delivery, follow all the same NRP guidelines, follow all the same protocols, good infection control practices to be advised to the mother, and the healthcare workers should also follow the same. The obstetric indications for delivery need to be followed and not LSCS only because it is a COVID positive mother. The neonatal resuscitation should be done as per the NRP guidelines, and breastfeeding is the best.